It was AM and John was tossing and turning in bed. Unable to sleep, he got up and walked to the window. The city lights twinkled like a fallen star. He felt a deep sadness wash over him. His wife had passed away 2 months ago and he still couldn't get over her. Just then, he heard a familiar voice on the radio. The DJ was interviewing a guest and John thought he recognized that voice, but he couldn't quite place it. The woman's voice was soft and sweet like honey. She sounded so alive and full of energy, and then she started telling a story that John knew all too well. It was their story. He and his wife had planned to go on an adventure after they retired, but she had passed away before they could take their trip. The woman on the radio was talking about how her husband had passed away unexpectedly and how she was now alone. John felt a lump form in his throat. Could it be her? After all these years, could his beloved wife be alive? He turned the radio up, trying to make out what she was saying. She was talking about how she was getting help from a grief counselor, someone named Emily, and then she gave her phone number. John felt a surge of hope. Maybe he could call her and ask if she was his wife, but then he stopped himself. What if it wasn't her? What if he was just imagining things? He didn't want to get hurt again. As the night wore on, John kept thinking about the woman on the radio. He couldn't shake the feeling that she was his wife. Finally, he decided to call her. He dialed the number the radio had provided and waited for someone to answer. On the other end of the line, Emily picked up the phone. "Hello," she said. Her voice was gentle and kind. John took a deep breath and spoke. "Hi, I'm calling to see if you can help me." Emily asked him what was wrong and John explained about the woman on the radio. He told her that he thought the woman might be his wife, but he wasn't sure. "I'm sorry," Emily said, "but I can't give out anyone's personal information." John understood that she was trying to protect the woman's privacy, but he couldn't help but plead his case. He told Emily that he desperately needed to know if his wife was alive. He begged her to at least tell him her name. "I'm sorry," Emily said, "but I can't do that." John hung up the phone feeling defeated. As the first rays of sunlight peeked through the curtains, John went back to bed. He closed his eyes and drifted off to sleep. When he woke up in the morning, he felt refreshed and at peace. The woman on the radio had brought him comfort and closure. He realized that even though his wife was gone, her memory lived on, and in some ways, she was still with him.